Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome to the second day of the Masters Tournament. We barely made it, and a little bit ahead to schedule, as one of the teams needed to start a little bit earlier. No issue, we are here, we are ready, we are a little bit sweaty. Flati, unfortunately, is a busy man who couldn't make it today, but instead I have no one else but Ulfrin, the raid leader, the Molten Core Slayer, who will be in my right hand today. I think this is his first time trying to spectate, so just keep in mind, give him a little bit of slack. He'll figure it out eventually. And interesting to see that Ornn is being banned by the blue side this time around. Okay, maybe they don't want to play it. So I think the rule is to ban on the red side, but what do I know? I'm just going to be looking up stuff for this matchup today, but everything in work is on fire. Oh well. But they are running. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Who are they running? Cleaner. Who's playing top or coward? If you can't check the lobby. It's Nero Angelo, right? Yeah, Nero Angelo. That's why we have the Riven ban. We should have expected it just from that. He is the most famous Riven player, and no surprise that both Riven and Aatrox have been taken away. We've seen him play both beautifully in past divisions. And I will just have to speculate on the rest of them. As Coward to lock in Senna, first pick, with Nautilus being grabbed immediately in the bottom lane against him. Along with the power pick of Misfortune, still untouched, oh, almost, after her resurgence in Season 10. Bloop. Of course, the pro draft does mean that we will be able to skip the placeholder thing, which plagued us yesterday. Well, there will be plenty of time to talk about the picks and bans, as we will be repeating this, of course, in the client itself. Coward playing the meta as they're picking up Tankens. It is gonna probably be Famine Senna in the bottom lane. We saw it, like, I think at least 3 times yesterday or something like that. Looked good with paired up with Syra in the bottom lane. Tankens is the more traditional pick. With the Senna. With Set being grounded in the top lane. So Somnio basically have the pick of the litter for what they want to have go up against the Set. So we've seen Dr. Screamsleep play a lot of Ornn, play a lot of Mordekaiser, and that's probably something that, well, I don't know Nero Angelo really, but he feels more like a carry champion. He wants to go, he plays Riven, like that should be enough. So that's probably the reason for why they banned Ornn. He never wanted to play it anyway. You said it. But Dr. Screamsleep, on the other hand, plays a lot of Ornn, plays a lot of Mordekaiser, and we've also seen him play Gnar. We saw him play it in the Challenger tournament last weekend. Looked so ridiculously strong on it, so that's going to be an interesting matchup between Gnar and Set. As we're only missing the jungle and mid lane for both teams. And I talked about Delusional Kid, plays a lot of Syndra, plays a lot of Kassadin. Syndra still up for now, at least. Could be taken away as they've taken away the Kassadin. What's going to be the J4 instead? Cleaner, is it Samheri playing again for Somnio? Right side? Yeah. So Samheri playing, I talked about it last time. I actually haven't looked up his stats since then. Maybe we can check them out right now, but so he's mainly playing jungle, actually. No, mainly playing support, sorry. Or at least that was true the last time I checked him. Plays a lot of Nunu, J4, Zac, Echo. Nice, I like it. Jungle Echo did get a bit of a slap on the wrist when they changed his bonus damage to monsters, I think. In 10.3, I want to say. Let's have a look. AB junglers across the board as Gragas is being hovered for KR. Yeah, 10.3 bonus damage against monsters reduced to 50% from 100. And some people wanted to believe that that would be the end of Jungle Echo, but he's still being played. Still being picked. Okay, yeah. So, still pretty goddamn good in jungle. Okay. Dynamo being locked in. Nope, gonna be the Zoe instead, coming up for the mid laner of Cower. Facing off against the Syndra indeed. Doesn't take a genius to spot that out, so the champion select itself should be starting up real soon now. And there we go. And indeed, Sam here in the jungle, Dr. Skrimsley on top, Delusional Kid, Rodler, and Smack 56. Just finishing some stuff while we wait. I dream of a future where I can just win the lottery and not be constantly running around sweaty last minute. One of these days, surely. Don't call me Shirley. There we go. Who did they pick up for the bot lane? Oh yeah, Senna and Tom Kens. Of course. With Toaded Turbo on the Tom Kench. Facing off against Nautilus and Misfortune. Okay, that sounds looking. So just looking at the ranks, let's have a look at Dr. Screamsley. He was Plat 2 when we last looked at him. He's up to Plat 1 now. He's facing off against Nero Angelo, who is Diamond 2, I think. Yeah, he's been playing a lot. Well, both of them actually, but Nero has been pretty high every time we see him, while Dr. Screamsley ended up Plat last season. So things about top lane, it could be a little bit dangerous for Dr. Screamsley. He played phenomenally last time around we saw him, but now he's facing off against a Diamond 2 top laner who we know likes playing super aggro and trying to snowball the lane. And he's kind of, well, when we last saw him, Nirangelo kind of fell into the double-edged sword category. Either he went really well or things went terrible. Got camped in top lane and things just kind of fell apart. And that's something that Dr. Screamsley really needs to figure out. Figure out how to tilt him, say something insulting in chat or something like that. Don't do that actually, that's not allowed, but well, that could be one of the ways if you face off against him in solo queue. And Höstlaus is also pretty good, coming up from the KR team. Diamond 3 when we last saw him, now up to Diamond 2. Ooh, but last game on Gragas though, he lost it. Ooh. It's gonna make all the difference. Well, they might look to make things unfun for Gnar in the top lane and get set going. So, that is so loud. Let's turn it down. Yeah. So, in a lot of the games we saw yesterday, top lane basically got ignored with all the focus being on the bottom lane. And that could be the case. I do feel like Octopus and Tote Turbo should be pretty safe though with the Senna Tom Ken's combo. Senna can root stuff up, Tom will just eat it up, spit it out. But maybe Höstlaus is forced to look to the bottom lane, try to at least help them not die. We'll see how it goes. I would feel like he is probably just gonna go for the mid lane and top and keep those going and just count on Senna and Tomkins to become the threats of their own. Like, trust him to not lose horribly. And funnily enough, the difference could actually be reversed in the bot lane, as Octopus was... Oh no. Well, he's still a plat 2. Maybe sitting on other accounts, could be. A lot of these players do, but I can only go by what I see. And this is what I see. So, plat 2 on the Octopus. So if we're like trying to look at the ranks and trying to figure out how it's gonna go, then maybe Hurtle and Smack have the upper hand, but they do need to get stuff rolling. They have a lot of AoE coming out in the post-mid game, and I mean a lot of it. If Echo manages to land the ultimate on top of somebody, woo, that's gonna be interesting. Forgot to send Linner a link. Sending it now. Sending it now, Linner, over Telegram. Octo is Diamond 4 on EOS. Yeah, okay. Disregard everything I just said. One of the resources we use wasn't loading, so I thought Linner hadn't updated it, so I went in and deleted everything to make his life easier, but he had actually updated it, so I basically just ruined his life. So he's trying to fix it while we wait. What a good moment to mention that we have a Facebook page up and running for Valorant. Another game coming out from Riot Games in the summer. So, oh, yep, that one. Scoreboard, time controls, chat, and objective timers, and we should be good to go. And I think we are just about ready. Now just press the middle button to keep us from seeing the camera. And here we go. No, don't push that one. Okay, so push down middle mouse button. Yeah, now you can scroll. And now press 3. Okay, that's a little bit too quick. We'll get the hang of it. Yeah, this is gonna be good. As defensive lineups are taken by both teams. And no in-game sound at all. Uh-oh. Okay, Leonard, go into sound settings, please. Click sound. Oh no. Yep. Match volume 100. Music 70%. We're not done. Everything else 100%, except for pings, which can go down to 70. Or go up to 70. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. Beautifully done, Leonard. A round of applause for this man. Yep, cool. And now we should be good. Back into the game. As the junglers will be looking to take their reds. And you have my permission, Leonard, while the game is just starting up, to play around with the 1 through 5 button. Still look around. Such beautiful spectating coming out from none other than Leonard. He has a look at terror on his face, sweat dripping down his brow. But he's doing a good job so far. Yeah, that's the good stuff, Twitch chat. Let him feel your love. Scratch slots. We saw a Zoe player. So in Dusty Academy which is going to be playing later tonight, they picked up a new mid laner from Turkey, I do believe, the 16-year-old prodigy, who played a stupidly cool Zoe game. And I do believe, like, I want to see him play it again, but it's probably going to be banned tonight, unfortunately. No pressure grade slots, but you have huge shoes to fill. But I've seen Grant slots play before, and he is pretty damn good in the game as well. If we look at the bot lane for just a second, with Rodler's Mac 56, only barely behind reaching that level 2. Nice, let's go into base to pick up the boots to enable the Predator. Gotta go fast. There's a double up, not even impacting Total Turbo. The frog is a tanky one. And it's indeed gonna be the she has a name though. She has an actual name. Oh, yeah, somebody coming in for the gank. Good spot, cleaner, well done, cleaner that man. Now Gresslos is the one in trouble. He's gonna get slowed down by the red buff. If somebody ever makes it to him. Nope, Delusional Kid, also so low, can actually move out from the turret. Both of the mid laners running. Ooh! Both of the mid laners running Cleanse. One for the stun from Syndra and possibly the Echo Bubble. And the other one because of the Sleepy Trouble Tammy Wimey Bubble. Sleepy Weepy. And now, okay, Slow's not actually going for that. Jump back a bit. Oh yeah, press backspace. Jumps back in time, 15 seconds. Okay, yeah, no, okay, well. Cool, you're doing great, Leonard, keep it up. So Dr. Kingsley, this feels like it should have been a kill. Let's see it happen. So it gets stunned down. Take another nothing. Is there a reason why Heuslers didn't just flash for that? Well, okay, press plus to speed us up. Bring us back up to speed. So potentially in trouble on mid lane. Echo looking for something, but just gonna pick up the Scuttler. Now looking for something. We should be catching up pretty soon. Both teleports used in the top lane to get back to lane, but Nero taking the lead, and Dr. Kingsley now down to no health again. All potions popped. And they're gonna be looking at the gank. Slow it down. Are we good? Yeah, okay, this should mean the Scream Slit dies, right? Easiest dive of his life. Here's even managing to save the Flash. So this is what I thought we would be seeing. Uh-oh, Santa grab, but goes into the belly of the beast. And Total Turbo throwing him back out. And Botlane is doing fine. I mean, so long as Rottler is not picking up kills, they're probably good. So now looking to scale through the souls instead of the seers. So Heustler is probably just going to be repeat ganking top lane. And the pressure is on Somnio to actually get something going in the mid lane. Going on to Zoe now. Grad Slot's going to be having to first... Let's try again. It's been such a long week. How often can I use that excuse? Gressler's actually blowing everything in the mid lane to stay alive. And now Delusional Kid up to level 6. Has the unleashed power unleashed. Stun landing onto him. This could be the kill. Yep, easily taken down. Thanks to somebody taking out those summons before. Heustler's looking for something down to Sam Harriet, but falling behind a little bit in farm and CS. At least that's the first blood goal to go for him. And now 3 people in the bot lane. No teleports to be had to join the fun. With Nero going in on Dr. Screamsley yet again. Nero has the ultimate showstopper up. Screamsley in a little bit of trouble as the wave is not in a good position for him. It's going to be pushing in and Nero could potentially freeze it down. Well, at long last, Gnar unlocks... Gnar! This might be needed as they are going in now, actually waiting until he goes into the bonus form. Maybe a little bit late. No, these shields should be coming out eventually. Not a large one though, as he waited for so long. No, top lane leader! Yeah, go top! With Nirangelo picking up the kill on Dr. Screamslay. Gets the 1-1 in the end, and clean kill in the mid lane coming up from Samir and Delusional Kid. Just press E and then pack space. Yeah. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy as he goes down. No ultimate needed. So basically split on lanes. Cower with the clear dominance showing in the top lane, with great slots falling behind in the mid lane. All of the kills also going over to Delusional Kid. Now Samir actually supremely low. And this might just be a repeat of Höstlaus going for the Gromp and looking for something in the red side jungle of Samherje. Trying to split it up, going for the top lane dive yet again. If we look at top, Dr. Screamsley will have to manage to try and clear the wave out, but not going to be time. They are looking for this. They have the cask from Höstlaus. Screamsley doesn't have the flash yet. Maybe we'll have the Gnar. Yep. He'll have it. Just needs to get into the Mega Gnar form. So, saved by the bell really, as he unknowingly perhaps. Yeah, that could have been close. We can look away for a second. With the Ignite thrown onto Smack 56. Total Turbo actually flashing in, trying to land the Licky Tank. Smack dashing away. Now Total Turbo looking in trouble. He's going for it. Ultimate from Nautilus coming in to slow him down. He's not gonna stop. The Frog has been unbenched. Jesus Christ, he's so tanky. With the kill eventually going over to Smack 56. And the Cower bot lane falling over to Somnio eSports. Gold lead, almost dead even though. And this set is looking to be problematic in the top lane. And Gretz lost a little bit too late to the party as Samir is fighting Höstlaus in the river. But Somnio are the ones that are gonna outnumber them. This could get a little interesting for Somnio if the difference doesn't grow much more than this. Gretzlos looking for something around the jungle. Neither team really has that much vision control around it. Dr. Green's looking to poke Nirangelo down, but doesn't really have the damage for it. Need to pop it past him, and that may be the opportunity for Set to pop the knuckle down and just run in. I was going to do the math yesterday, I'm going to do the math now. So Gnar goes into Mega Gnar, as he does right now. Gets stunned down and punched to high heaven, as Nirangelo actually coming out the worst for the wear from that trade. Don't fight, I'm trying to look at stuff. As Herald is going to be started maybe by Höstlaus. Oh, not even started though, just taken down. Okay. So, Mega Gnar. Trying to read. Well, okay. Never mind. He does get a lot more bonus health, which means the Set ultimate is actually better to use after he goes into the Mega Gnar form. With almost all of the plates in the top lane going over to Coward. Well, Somnio picks up the Ocean Dragon on the back hall. Now look top. Dr. Screen's in trouble, flashing away, nice flash, staying alive. Not for much longer though, as the shield from Nirangelo is absolutely huge. Thanks to the grid. Now Delusional Kid coming in, has the ultimate up, but this is going to be the first turret going down. And this is the optimal trade that people were talking about at the start of the season, which is let people have the first dragon, just go and try to secure gold leads in other lanes. And then use the gold lead you have to secure the rest of the dragons. So, if that's the plan, they're just gonna let Somnio take 2 dragons more. Not more than 2, but maybe 2, and then come up fighting and pick up the rest of them. Somnio comes in on the bottom lane. Total Turbo blown up. Grey health keeping alive just for bare minimum. Sen ultimate not going to be quite enough to keep him alive. So stupidly tanky though. Oh, going for it. Samir is sleepy, bye-bye. Force the Poppy ultimate, but now Delusional Kimber is coming in. Does land the stun though, forcing the cleanse out from Grad slots. But there comes Hursless over the wall, body slam not quite landing. Teleport coming in from Nerangelo from the backline. Dr. Kingsley should follow this if they're gonna fight it. Probably shouldn't. Maybe opportunity for Dr. Kingsley to push in this wave, maybe pick up one plate, but still though, not having that turret opens up the map for him so much, and not in a good way. Let's take a moment of talking about Hlynur. What a great job he's doing of spectating. It's like he's been doing this for years. Not quite the command lead coming up from Dr. Kingsley like we saw last weekend. He has of course been a little bit bold in lane with Hursless coming again and again, and basically Kaur focusing on the top lane, trying to get Nero Angelo going. And he's now only a sheen away from completing the Trinity Force. So he will be a force to be reckoned with. But a lot of CC facing their way, and the Wombo combo is maybe not Bronze Zodiac levels of Wombo combo, but still pretty good. As the pedestal comes out onto Samir, owie! And the Predator has been Papa Hursless looking for the kill onto Samir, but not gonna find anything else. And now clean surgical game coming up from Kaur, looking for more objectives. Oh yeah, we're missing the objective timer. Oh, Hlynur. Thank you, Hlynur. Nicely done. With Herald coming up in 2.5 minutes, and Baron? Dragon, and almost 2. Yeah, Hlynur, you got it. Good job. Hlynur, you missed it! Hlynur, what are you doing? Jump back in time, please. Pull on Echo. I think it's just a clean, like, level 11 Syndra presses R, lands a stun first, and dead. Bloop. Bloop. I'll play it. Thank you, Hlynur. Oh no, fight in the mid lane! No! Go back in time, back in time, back in time, back in time! We need to see from the start. Backseat spectator. Okay, let's have a look. So, Nerangelo coming in from the side. Should be an easy kick. Good cast. The Illusion Kid actually flashing out late, trying to keep them busy. Teleport coming in from Dr. Kingsley. Shield and damage thrown now from Octopus. The Illusion Kid going down to Nerangelo, picking up the shutdown. Oh, Hursless down to health. But not gonna get much from this, as the Abyssal Void is actually coming in. Simon forced to pop the ultimate to try and get away. Now 4 people in the mid lane. 4 Kaur. Simon going down as well. Another kill picked up by Nerangelo. 4-0. And honestly, Somnio not respecting the global movement from, well, not just the global movement, the Sen ultimate coming in big, and also just the champion delivery system coming up from Tom Kens. Now Smack throwing this ultimate for no real reason. And Grand Slots throwing out the poke, Smack going in, Smack going out. Octopus picking up a kill for himself, and suddenly game swinging completely in Kaur's favor. Nice little map moving from them. And a lot of gold going over to Set. Hlynur, you can press X for a bit. 7,000 gold for Set, almost flat, compared to 4.4k on the Grenard. Not optimal. A little bit of gold lead in the mid lane for Syndra, and a lot of gold lead in the bot lane for the MF, if you only look at MF and Syndra, MF and Senna. But of course, Tom Ken sitting on most of the farm. Okay, X again. So nicely done. Now looking for something. Hursless has popped the Predator. Smack trying to get away, not quite a tanky boy, not quite yet. Good stun coming up from Delusional Kid. Nerangelo looking for it, has the shield, throws it out. Owie, the damage onto Smack. And Does seriously nowhere near close. Doesn't have the raids pulled up, so probably just gonna be Dragon going over to Coward. It's gone. Nice little pick up there. Samir goes sleepy bye-bye. Good stand coming up from Delusional Kid. Not gonna be good enough though. Samir is probably gonna go down. One kill picked up by Coward. It could be more. As Hrodlur and Dr. Schinsler are going to take down the Herald, but it's so tanky though. Maybe Hustus will be there in time. Slow and steady. Wins the race, but Hustus has now shown up. He has the smite. Oh no! That's the saddest thing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, Dr. Schinsler blowing, popping the Mega Glory form now. Hustus stuck in the Dragon Pit, is in trouble, doesn't have the flash. Relying on Barisland to get out. Goes Golden to stay alive now. The Reliant Gill running in, looking for Dr. Screensley. Wants to pick up the kill. Total Turbo coming in to eat Kragas. He will just barely stay alive. He did miss though. Octopus going down to the Delusional Kid. Set jumping in on top of Hrodlur. Smack forced to run away. Nero going down over to Echo. Massive pickup for him. Not a bad shutdown. And finally, maybe Somnio eSports going to be picking up the first turret of the game for themselves. The endless fight around the Herald, but secured in the end by Hustlois, and did manage to pick it up as well. Grad Slots finally secures the second turret of the game for KR. Goal lead. Not a lot, not at this point. A lot of shutdowns being thrown around. And I'm not sure how much gold Simon actually got for killing Seth, but it must have been a lot. Ready to please secure the final third turret of the other ones. Herald is popped. They should have the mini-wave for this. Maybe Hrodlur just pops the bullet time to clear the wave. Herald is taken out. Neurangelo possibly looking for something. Turret is gone. Now this could be the opportunity. But Smack has to dress the line to get away. And Dr. Skinsley almost in Mega Gunnar form. Picking up Hustless here. Just gets dunked back out. Looking for more. Flashes in for the ultimate into the bullet time. So much damage coming out. No total turbo. Then 1-2 fall. Eventually Sam forced to run away. Has the ultimate to go back into it if he wants to. Octopus is in a bit of trouble. Forced to flash away with Delusional Kid on the flank. Looking for the stun into the ultimate power. As Smacker goes sleepy bye-bye. Gets lost. Could be locked on. Ow! The damage! Into the rest of it. Delusional Kid picking up the 1v1. Almost. Well, at least no clean kill, no assists. Onto Grad Slots. 3 people dead on the Coward side. And this should probably be the second turret going down. As Smacker does land the hook onto Octopus. Octopus overstaying. Goes Golden to stay alive for just a little bit. Spooky Ghost Mode is not enough to stay alive. Delusional Kid almost doesn't matter though. Don't need mana to auto-attack turrets. And now Somnio should be backing away. Happy with it a lot as they actually pull ahead in gold. With the team fight going firmly their way with the flank from Dr. Screamsley into the combo of the bullet time. And now Abyssal Void being popped, looking for the kill onto Dr. Screamsley. Only Tom Ken's coming out though. Ooh, flashing from near Angelo to land in the face breaker. Cash coming out, Dr. Screamsley going down as well. Doesn't manage to pop the Megagon form. And they are actually going to be pinging the Baron, looking for the Baron steal. Someone is up though. There's no smite, and he needs to be quick to the fight. Still though, only a Tom Kent and Gragas to take on the Dragon, and the one coming to back it up is Octopus on the Senna. Senna is not good at taking Baron. I will say this every time Senna is picked. The rest of the Goon Squad is here. Baron is slowly but surely going down. Samir, will he have Smite up in time? I'm not sure. 15 seconds until Smite is up. Zoe jumping over to pop the bubble. Nicely done by him. This is not going to be a Smite fight as he goes sleepy bye-bye. And now they're so low, but not just low enough. Samir going over the wall. Does manage to pick it up. Didn't have the Smite. Not going to be up for 3 more seconds. At least kill picked up on Nero Angelo. But will they be able to pick up the chase? Kraslar's looking for something. Should go down now to Sam Herri, picking up a kill for himself. Another Dark Horror stack added to the list as Octopus surely will fall here. Turret, not enough for safety as the double kill is picked up by Samiri. But still, Coward making out with the Baron and still do have Baron buff on 2 people. But maybe this means that Somnio will pick up their second dragon of the game. I do feel like that Somnio have the necessary CC, so that if Höstless goes over the wall, he could try to go for the smite fight, but he will die for it. And oh, okay! Balls to the face as Delusion Kid just blows him up. 7-1 on the Synstra. I didn't expect them as coming out, and did Höstless have the Sonias? Maybe he didn't expect it to, or maybe he just spotted it right now. Gold lead yet again, so even, and I do not feel like Kaur can actually do something with the Baron buff at this point. It's only on Tom Kench at this point. And you're not gonna send Tom Kench to split push even though he has almost 100 CS. So interested in seeing what Kaur decides to do, what the plan is gonna be. As the damage coming out from the side of Somnio eSports is frankly at this point absurd. So the misfortune is for no. She's going to be dealing a lot of damage with the bullet time. You need to try and get to her. So, dream is probably to get Dr. Scream's Mega Gunnar form, ulted back with the showstopper from set into the back line, but it only slows for a second now, down from 1.5 seconds. And he's probably not going to be doing that much damage. If he managed to land it into the face breaker, that could be good. That could be an opportunity for Höstless to also come in and throw in the cask, and that damage alone from that combo could be enough to secure the kill onto Hrottler, but Hrottler is sitting on all the summoners at this point, so not gonna be an easy task. And then you still have to deal with the rest of the Goon Squad. So like the Gunnar is the least of yours, but he's still gonna be jumping in and trying to lock down Zoe and Octopus. So team fights need to be a little bit surgical. 3 minutes until we see the next objective spawn. And still plenty of Elemental Drakes left. Somnio still 2 away from the Cloud Soul. Speedy boys. I think it's been mentioned every time on LEC when Nautilus is picked, and it's the Cloud Soul that Nautilus with Cloud Soul is pretty good. Press R, run in. Speedy boy, lock it down. But at least Kaur has the time catch to somewhat stop that. I missed it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, okay, yeah, the vision control. Leaner has mastered the vision control. Oh, look at the wards around Baron, though, coming from Somnio. Holy moly, it's not going to be up for 2 more minutes, but they have lit up the map. But I do expect Kaur to go in and clear it when we get closer to the Baron. And now game slowing down quite severely. If you press 4, Linus. Yeah, Senna out to 73 stacks. Slowly but surely getting strong and big, but kind of lacking the global goal that we saw in a lot of the Senna games yesterday. So hasn't been picking up the kills and falling behind in other aspects as well. So almost 3k gold behind Misfortune. So not quite the way you want the Famine Senna to go. The main goal is, of course, to get the stacks, but like if you fall behind the lane against a Nautilus Misfortune, you're not going to be getting the poke stacks from that, because if you probably walk into poke, you're going to eat a hook to the face. Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Sleepy Weepy Trouble Bubble. On to Smack 56. He has finished his... no, actually not. He has not. No Stone Plate coming out. Interestingly enough, one picked up for Turbo. And finally, Nero Angelo's turret falls. As now we should be seeing the action going. Coward has cleared some of the vision around Baron Pit, but there's also Dragon coming up. This could be a moment of Coward trying to let them have the Dragon instead of taking the Baron from themselves. At least that's how it's looking. But they should know about this. They have all the vision they need to spot this one out, and they can punish the Baron attempt if Coward actually goes for this anytime soon. So they should not. Like, looking at the tools Somnio has to offer, don't go into the Baron Pit unless you absolutely have to, because otherwise you will be eating all of the free damage coming out from Somnio. Sleepy Weepy Trouble Bubble not quite landing onto Samiri. There's one way to win the fight before it even starts, just blowing someone up with that. Wow, Coward needs to be careful of the Syndra balls coming out of thin air, or the hook from Nautilus, or Dr. Screamslip flashing in Megador form and slamming you into the wall. And now Coward actually forced away from the Baron. Dragon started up by Somnio eSports, and they should be able to secure this. Don't actually have the spite though, but Höstler is so far away. They should be free. Third Dragon picked up for them. 20% cooldown reduction on the ultimate. Additionally, which is pretty good when you have those sort of cooldowns on your team with the bullet time and absolute unleashed power. There's gonna be more balls flying around, be they cannonballs or Syndra balls. And I feel like the next team fight is gonna tell us the way this is gonna go. If it's not a, just a clean 5-5 should demonstrate that Somnio is probably in a better position. It feels like. If at least they get most of their things off the way they want to. And this is the moment where the game is slow, where I tell you something interesting and fun, but life is painful, so no, nothing fun to be said. We'll just casually wait for something to happen. I am open though to suggestions about emotes, thanks to Octopus, who's oh yeah, I need to sweet talk Octopus. Thanks to the beautiful man, Coward Octopus, I somehow unlocked another subscriber emoji. So if you have any ideas, feel free to post them. I am completely out. I have no idea what I want. Now, Dr. Screamsley probably recalling to go meet Set in the bottom lane. Both top laners have a teleport, as there has been no actions for just about 7 minutes. And getting caught out here could mean losing the Baron, so everybody needs to be real careful not to walk into unworded brushes. The turbo now potentially top roll, slowed down by Hrollur. No more Samiri. Like, they can actually go over the wall too, though, as they are needing more vision, and there could be Doom facing their way. But Samiri actually going in, trying to lock down Turbo. Höstler on the flank, has the bench as well up and running. Zoe coming in, could be throwing the damage around now. Nirankilo coming from the side. Illusional Kid actually going to be cut out a little bit. Samir in a little bit of trouble. Facebreaker coming out. Illusional Kid taking down health out. Forced to pop the Sonias. He is in trouble as, oh no, poor Samir is asleep. Can't pop the ultimate. 2 stay left. Now Hrollur going down. This is the fight Coward wanted. As Math56 will fall him into death. Crashloss flashing in to pick up the kill. Illusional Kid throwing the balls. Instead, not going to be enough. Not this time around. Crashloss just barely staying alive. And this could potentially be the ace coming out. Smack, you need to keep running, my friend. You are not safe. Not at all. Essentially forcing the Sleepy Weepy Trouble Bubble. But Coward completely going over. Teamfight completely going over to Coward, as they will pick up 3 kills for themselves, forcing Dr. Kingsley Smack to the base, and this should be the Baron going over to Coward as well. And they basically got off the Dream Engage from the Erangelo. Somnio is a little bit caught out and split up. And Somnio firmly put on the defensive, which is not the position they want to be in. Some key items come into play, but If Cower can repeat that fight, they should win the game. That looked convincing. Set is actually doing absurd amounts of damage. And the utility it ought to offer is pretty insane. Cower always has the potential flank combo from the Abyssal Voids coming up from Toad Turbo if they so want to, and suddenly pulling off a potential maneuver. But we may be in for a slow best of 5. Best of 3, sorry, not a best of 5. Only the final on Sunday is going to be a best of 5. Dr. usually coming in to Nero Angelo, well, a level behind. That's another the rank 3 of the ultimate, as Smack is trying to smack people around the jungle. Need to be a little careful as they have almost been caught out. Sam here in a little bit of trouble. Needs to get away. Nero Angelo has the facebreaker to slow him down, dragging him back. Somebody dashing out, popping the Sonias to stay alive for a little bit. As Gnar going into the backline now. He is sleepy. He's to stay alive though for a little bit. As Dr. Kingsley will fall though to the backline. No backup to be had from the rest of his team. As Total Turbo is taking all the damage coming out from Somnio eSports. Pulls damage thrown out. Not going to be doing a lot more than that. As Nero Angelo basically looking untouched. Sleepy Weeby, time trouble bubble. Not quite landing. Delusional Kid almost completely owned. We'll have the ultimate in just a little bit, but not going to be good enough as Cower picks up their third. No, not even. Second dragon of the game. 2 dragons away from the soul. No Delusional Kid in trouble as Predator has been popped by Hoistlace. He is coming in. He's a speeder boy. And there is basically nothing that Delusional Kid can do. He has to cleanse. That's not going to be good. As Nero Angelo picks up his 6th kill of the game. And things suddenly starting to look a little bit rough for some new esports. Keep getting outmaneuvered and Cower are abusing it mercilessly. And now Sleepy Trouble Bubbles coming over the wall as they are actually just going in on them. Nero Angelo jumping and slamming them down. Somebody ulting back into Hostless. That's not maybe the position you want to be in. And they almost get the ace. Only Dr. Kingsley having respawned in time to keep him from it. Is he actually looking for more? Woo! Damage coming out from right slots. Didn't have the best start at the start of the game, but looking good now. And the investment from Hostless in the top lane, trying to get Nero Angelo rolling, has certainly paid off. And now trouble looms for Somnio eSports. Baron buff has gone, but there's an inhibitor down in the mid lane. And Cower looking to siege the top lane with Nero Angelo on the side. Look at Nero Angelo coming in onto Smack 56. Cast coming out. It is so good as the Delusional Kid is going to go sleepy bye-bye. With Hrotlund now in the thick of it. He's not in the position he wants to be. Nero Angelo just 1v4 in the backline. Somebody jumping back into it. Nero Angelo so goddamn tanky though. As Theros popped, he is not stopping. He is going in. He will have to fall. Nope. Total Turbo says gulp. Picks him up. Die already! He just won't die! As the Xenos shield keeping him just barely in the fight. And Cower coming out ahead yet again. Nero is looking for it. He is regenerating thanks to the pit grid. And shit back out. He is still not gone though. Woo! Okay, so we have a new champion to ban against Nero Angelo. It's not just Aatrox and Raiden anymore. And it will be interesting to see what they do next. He would have been doing that stuff on Ornn, so I can see why they banned him away. The decision makes sense at this point. And he loves going deep into the fight and doing the stuff we just watched. 800 gold for the man that kills him. But frankly, at this point, he's looking indestructible. So they're asking about the stacks on Senna if you press 4 again. Oh, okay. Blink and you miss it. Sam hit it being caught out and just burst down by Hostless. But yeah, 123 stacks. It should be more though, right? I don't know. I don't have a clear idea of how many stacks you should have at this point. I feel like the stuff in the early game kind of kept it from stacking it consistently. But she should be up to... Yeah, she has more than 100% crit at this point, thanks to all the stacks, I think. So she's super good in lifesteal now, and that's gonna be a lot of sustain coming her way. Baron gonna be started up with guys slots. Keeping them safe, keeping watts, but honestly, they're not gonna be able to do stuff. They're just going for Nero and to the bottom lane. That's what Coward likes to see. Yeah, he is one against many. He will have to fall this time around. He is strong, but not that strong. Probably no one joining him in death. With the shutdown going over to the Delusional Kid, but that does mean that they do the trade of taking Baron for the shutdown. And the only question is, maybe Coward are in trouble because now Dragon is coming up in 20 seconds and they do not have Nero Angelo. So if Somnio immediately goes for the Dragon, they will be able to take the 5v4. And they didn't blow a lot of stuff killing Nero Angelo. Now, oh no, friend. He's having to force to pop the ultimate just to stay alive. Smack running in. Dragon has been started up, but Huistless is on the side looking for the smite steal. Nero will only be teleporting in 20 seconds. He's not going to be joining them anytime soon as ultimates come out. He actually steals it with a barrel, I think. With Rodler Nagara go down, Smack 56. I think the Gnar ultimate actually didn't do a lot of stuff. Now, Delusional Kid not going to be doing anything more. Nero Angelo doesn't even have to teleport into the fight. He can, if he wants to. He can go and push mid. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. Teleport into the mid lane. Looking to end it, actually, with the Abyssal Voice coming into the bottom lane to try and lock down Delusional Kid. He is in trouble. He is locked down. He will go down in the end with Huistless securing the ace. Clean ace coming out from them with Coward winning the 4v5 convincingly. And poor Somnio not just being able to land the abilities they need to, still have most of the ultimates up. With the first Nexus turn to go, second one as well. Who needs a Cloud Dragon Soul? Not Coward eSports as they take the first game in this best of 3.